Good mid-morning, everyone. Tuesday morning. Sorry for the delay. A little self-care this morning. My bike ride was a little bit longer than anticipated, but that's okay. I got to take care of me along this journey too. Hey, Jack. I got to take care of myself along this journey as well as helping others. So that's what it was about this morning. I was late because I was taking care of myself. Hello, Carrie. Yesterday I posted that. Oh, by the way, that posting, if you saw it yesterday, I posted that cross and that child in the background. My oldest son, Danny, from my first marriage, that is his artwork. He does phenomenal pencil drawings. And without that writing on there, it's that person looks alive as though it's staring at you. So he does phenomenal work. He just is a typical artist. Does it when he wants to, but he's really good at it. So he's got a lot of artwork that he's given me. So that's where my wife and I both love that picture. So anyways, what I posted on that from my book is that deliberately cultivate feelings of love and appreciation for people whose behavior you don't like. Now that's kind of like forgiving people. I can't forgive them, Randy. If I forgive them, that means that what they did to me is okay. Wrong. Forgiveness is for you, not for them. It's the same thing here. Just because we love somebody doesn't mean we have to like them or that we have to hang out with them all the time. And just because we appreciate them doesn't mean we appreciate the things they do. Remember, what people do is not who they are. It's just what they do. And we all have that broken person inside of us, and I'm sure there's times when we have acted out in ways that weren't exactly the best, most lovable, and why should anybody appreciate us? I know when I looked back on my life right before I had the affair in 2004 and a couple of years into my sobriety, hey Lonnie, I looked back and I said, well, I want to love myself, so how can I expect my wife to love me the way I wanted to be loved? So sometimes we have to look at ourselves. And if you're in recovery, the Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous on page 52, and I hated when my sponsor told me this. Let's read a little bit of it. It says, he said, in effect, if you have a resentment you want to be free of, if you will pray for the person or the thing that you resent, you will be free. If you will ask in prayer, now this is the hard part, if you ask in prayer for everything you want for yourself to be given to them, you will be free. Ask for their health, their prosperity, their happiness, and you will be free. Even if you don't really want it for them and your prayers are only words and you don't mean it, go ahead and do it anyway. Do it every day for 2 weeks and you will find you have come to mean it. You will come to mean it and want it for them. And you will realize that where you used to feel bitterness and resentment and hatred, you now feel compassionate, understanding, and love. Now, I can tell you, as a matter of fact, that's exactly what happened to me. And that, on this one page, free is 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 times that it talks about if you want to be free, and freedom is the 5th one. So, I forgave my stepfather, I forgave my mother. I love them both, but that doesn't mean they're allowed in my life. They're extremely toxic. They did a lot of damage to me. My stepfather I never saw anyway. So, and somebody would ask me quite often, Randy, what would you do if you saw them on the street? Well, and this is before I was a Christian. Well, I would show them love. Just because I don't like them doesn't mean that I want to, be nice to them if I saw them. It's not in my nature. If you go to Matthew 22, 37 through 39, and I remember when I was trying to find my God of my understanding in AA, I was doing research on everything. I can remember when I read a Buddhist book. And that's when I realized that the root of all of these religions, in my opinion, is the Ten Commandments. They all they lead right back to the Ten Commandments. In Matthew 22:37 through 39 is this. What are the greatest commandments? What is the greatest commandment? You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is, much like it, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. So we can walk around pissed off at the world, full of resentment, full of anger at everybody, or not even everybody, at half the people in the world, but that resentment is what drives anger. That resentment is what causes a lot of stress. That resentment is what causes stomach problems. Okay, that resentment causes a lot of problems in our life. Whether you want to realize it or not, whether you want to face it or not, is exactly what it is. You have a resentment, you don't want to see a person, you're kind of running from them. There's a lot of people that I hang out with. There's a lot of people in my church even that I don't particularly like. But I love them. There's a lot of people in life that I don't like. But I love them. If I see them on the street, I'm not gonna disregard them. I'm not gonna run from them. I'll say hi to them. I'll talk to them. Because if I'm running or don't want to say hi to them, who really has the problem? Me. They don't have a problem. They don't even know that I got a problem with them. The person with the problem is the one that's not wanting to say hi, the one that's not wanting to. Well, Randy, they don't love me. They don't show me no appreciation. Tell me where it says in either one of these that I just read, the Bible and the Big Book, which are both, the Bible is the Word, and the Big Book is very spiritual, written. You tell me where it says that they're supposed to love you first. It doesn't say that in either one. Cultivate feelings of love and appreciation. Remember a couple weeks ago I was talking about the fact that everyone is a teacher and everything that happens to us is a lesson. Appreciate people simply for that. Oh yeah, I remember that guy. I remember what he taught me how not to be a certain way or how I want to be different. We'll appreciate that person for that. I love that person for that. We just can't discount people as we please because we feel they're toxic to us. And maybe they are, and that's okay. If they are, they are. But we're still to love them. And we're still to show appreciation for them. They're not all bad. Philippians 2:5, paraphrasing 2:5, it's one of the things that with a lot of the people I work with and talk with is this, is that we treat people, we're Christ-minded in all that we do. We're to be Christ-minded in all that we do. So how will Christ treat people? It's real simple, with love. I mean, he hung around with them and played bocce ball with them after Sunday service. He treated them with love. Okay? Just because we treat somebody with love doesn't mean we have to have a relationship with them. Just because we appreciate the qualities of a person, because the person with the worst qualities in the world has got a whole lot of good qualities in there too that we can also appreciate. So it just makes life a lot easier that we can go around and not have to worry about seeing somebody and running from them and hiding from them. But instead, greet them with love. They don't have to know a whole lot. Just show them the love of Christ. That's all we got to do. Isn't that what you want somebody to do to you? Love, that's what you'd want people to do to you, then you got to do it to them. Are you treating other people with respect that you're saying that aren't respecting you? Maybe you have one encounter with them. And that one encounter, I'm guilty of this. That one encounter, maybe that one encounter, they just were having a terrible day. And things didn't go right as you thought they should go, so you wrote them off, saying they're terrible people. How many times have you had a bad day and people encountered you and you regretted the way you talked to them or the actions you did? We're human beings. We all do it. Take the log out of our eyes before we judge another person. All right? So look, just try to go through life in a loving manner rather than a hateful and begrudging manner and resentful manner. If you got a resentment towards somebody, find somebody you can talk to about it and work through it. Remember, forgiveness is never for the other person. Some people would argue, yeah, it is for the other person, but the crux of forgiveness is for you. It frees you. It frees you from a prison that you don't even know you're in. I promise you that. Well, how do you know that, Randy? Well, because I was in prison for 38 years, and the day I finally forgave my stepbrother and my mother, my stepfather and my mother, that prison cell was just vanished. Sorry, can't control what dogs do, and I'm not in the studio yet. Okay, so just take what you can from this. Practice love. Practice cultivating love and appreciation for your fellow brothers and sisters in your life. You know, tell everybody to have a good day. Hold the door open for somebody. Even if they look at you like you're crazy. It happens all the time to me. What are you, crazy? What do you want from me? Nothing. I'm just holding the door open for you. Every person you come in contact with, say thank you for whatever they did. Tell them, hey, have a great day today. Make it a great one, whatever. What do you want today? What would you want somebody to say to you? How would you want people to treat you? Get real about this. How would you want people to treat you? Then treat them the same way. And this little prayer on page 552 of the big book, I promise you, you do that. And I used to get on my knees and say, God, I don't mean a darn word I'm saying, but I got to pray for this person. And within a week, I wasn't mad at that person anymore. It was over with. I was free from the resentment of that one person. Okay? Remember, we can't control other people's actions or behavior. The only people's actions and behaviors we can control is our own. So if you feel like you're tired all the time, then what are you fighting? You're fighting something. You're trying to control something that you're not supposed to control. So just come to a place of acceptance, which is not approval. But if you're not accepting, then you're fighting. And if you're fighting, you're going to get tired. So just walk with that throughout your day, throughout your week, the rest of the week, and practice a little bit of compassion and love with people. If you trip up and swallow your pride and tell people you're sorry. Man, I'm sorry, man. I shouldn't have said that. I'm having a bad day and I took it out on you and I apologize. You did not deserve that treatment. I've had to do it countless times. And I feel better for doing it. All right? So I'm going to probably download these. I'm downloading these on YouTube so I can put them on my other Facebook pages. So do me a favor, even if you don't go watch my YouTube channel all the time, go and get all your friends. Just press a button to subscribe to my Healing the Man Within YouTube page. Just get as many people as you can. Just to like it, subscribe to it. Doesn't cost nothing. It's free. I'd really appreciate it. We're gonna the Seattle to San Diego ride is we're still doing all the planning. It's going good. We have a booth Friday and Saturday. If you're in the Coachella Valley or you're visiting the Coachella Valley, come on by Saturday and Sunday from about noon until 8 on Friday and all day Saturday. We will have a booth there for the Courageous Healers Foundation. We're selling T-shirts. We got these bracelets we're selling. We got a great raffle. We're going to raffle off one leg of the Seattle to San Diego ride, and that raffle includes breakfast in the morning, lunch, dinner, and a hotel stay, and plus a nice little sag bag. And it'll be whatever leg the person wants to go to. And those raffle tickets are going to be $5 a piece or 3 for $10. We're going to try and figure out how we can do it online. So if you're a cyclist or you just want to donate to the Courageous Healers Foundation. My goal this year is to have a facility by the end of the year. in order to do that, we need to raise a lot of money. So encourage your friends to go to my page. There's donate buttons on there. You can donate however you want on that. And then we're going to be really pushing the ride and the foundation this weekend. We have a lot of people out there. It's going to be fun. We're just going to have a lot of fun. We got cowbells, and I got a crazy bunch of people helping me with a ride this year. Also, if you would, if you're in need of a life coach, and what is a life coach? A life coach, I'm just going to walk with you through whatever issues you're struggling with in life. We all have issues that sometimes we just can't figure it out, and sometimes we just need that coach to help you through it, help us through it. And I'm not going to tell you what to do. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk with you and just ask you a lot of powerful questions, because you all have the answers inside of you. Sometimes you just don't know how to find them. And that's what a coach does. So I got several packages I offer. ChangeYourLifeStoryNow.com. Go to that page, fill out the contact form. As soon as you fill out the contact form, I'll get together with you, and we'll get a 30-minute free session together. Also, CourageousHealers.org. Naturally, go to that, and then you click on Right Across America. You'll see an interactive map we've got up there. I've got, what else I got? I got the route slips up there and some other things on there. So videos and pictures from last year's ride. And then lastly, Deepika Patel and I, she's another life coach, wellness coach. We're about done with the fine tuning of this workshop series we're going to do. It's going to be one intensive workshop per month. So there's going to be 3 intensive workshops. We'll do one a month, all day long, and then in between we'll do we want to do group coaching in between. So we're working on a lot of different things. So just keep your eyes open for that. A lot of good things are coming up. Doors are starting to open. Not as fast as I want them to open, but they're opening. Okay, so if you could do that, all that, I'd appreciate it. Come by the booth if you're in town this weekend. Stop by and say hi to us all. Get a bottle of water and just chat about. Let's start a conversation. We got the hashtag. Hashtag start the conversation. And I'm going to say this is that we started the start the conversation before Oprah ever started it on the global award thing, whatever it was. Tracy Stern started it over the summer on a ride across America. So start the conversation as our logo, and come on by and let's have a conversation. Okay, and there's 10,000 bike riders out there and a whole bunch of vendors. So enjoy the day out there and have fun. All right. So I think that's it for today. I'll see you all next week. I'm trying to fine tune a time that works for everybody, including me. Well, again, I apologize for the hour delay today, but self-care is important to me. So if nobody tells you they love you today, Randy does. More importantly, God does. Okay? Everybody have a super blessed day. I love you all. And thanks for being a part of this journey. Bye.